we're also joined by someone very special tonight, and it's so meaningful, I think, to a lot of people here on our team that you all have come out to hear her speak. Badr Khan Suri is amongst several individuals who have been kidnapped, not detained, but kidnapped by this government. And watching this as a reporter, I think it's important for us to, as Mehdi has said, to be very clear-eyed in what is going on in this country. And I think what's special about all of you guys joining us here tonight is that you are going to be joined by someone, Mapheze, if you'd like to join us now. Who is boldly and bravely sharing her time to share not just how this has impacted her and her family, but of course the subject at hand, Badr Kansoui, a Georgetown scholar, a researcher, and one of our neighbors. And so I'm very excited and honored that you're sharing your time with us. And one more time, please, a warm, gracious welcome to our guest.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So perhaps we can start from the beginning, March 17th, when Badr was taken. Could you bring us to that night and just tell us what happened?
On March 17th, around 9:15 p.m., I got a call from Badr. He told me that, Mapheze, please come fast. His voice was trembling. I say, what's going on? He told me that, come fast, they are arresting me. I was shocked to hear arresting me. Then I rushed onto the door, and then I saw 3 federal agents surrounding Badr, searching his bag. And then he was saying to them, I'm a scholar, I just came from my class, why you are taking me? They refused to answer any of his questions. Then they handcuffed him and dragged him into the car. Then I rushed to them and I say, why you are taking my husband? What he has done to you? And they gave a cold response that the government revoked his visa and we are Homeland Security, and they left.
And so they just approached you with very little proof or evidence of who they were, or Badr, I should say, and it just happened.
Like Badr was having more concern. He asked for his formal documents and his passport. I gave that to him. And then the federal agents refused that I hand over the documents to Badr. I mean, I was saying, he's my husband. I want to just hand over the documents and say goodbye to him. I was in a big tension. I know no one here, so it was really tough moment for me.
And since he's been taken, of course, he's been shuttled away to several places. He's been treated in very particular, awfully ways. He's barely seen the sunlight at times. Could you tell us what he's been dealing with since he's been taken?
I want you to imagine with me. Imagine that you are on your way back to home. You will find a masked federal agent waiting for you to come home. And then they're gonna arrest you and then transfer you from a detention facility to another. And it ends up with you are 1,500 miles from your family. Imagine that you don't have access to your basic needs. Imagine that having to use the bathroom, you will have 55 audience watching your heads and shoulder and legs. Imagine you don't have access to fresh air only twice a week for 2 hours. Imagine giving a food which is not sufficient for a cat. Imagine that your day and night are the same because they will never switch off the lights in the detention center because of a security check. And when it comes to security check, they will call him by his number, not by his name. They will ask him for his number, which they assign to him. So you imagine all of that, and you will come to know what Badr is going through.
What you described is so abjectly dehumanizing. And one gift that we have with you is that perhaps you could help us humanize him. And so I'm wondering, If you could tell us a bit about who Badr is as a partner, as a family member, as a father, a scholar, a researcher, who is Badr Kansoui?
Liking this video? Then don't just watch, hit like, share and subscribe. And tap the bell so you never miss a video or live show. But if you want early access to exclusive content, then you have to head to Zeteo.com and subscribe now. You'll be supporting fearless, independent journalism.
Badr is a beloved husband and a kind father. He's a postdoctoral fellow in Al-Walid bin Talal Center for Peace. He's a postdoctoral fellow in Al-Walid bin Talal Center for Muslim and Christian Understanding at Georgetown University. He was teaching a class called Majoritarianism and Minority Rights in South Asia. He completed his PhD in Peace and Conflict Resolution. He dedicated his whole life for peace, and yet he ended up in a detention center in Texas. And he didn't give up. Like his director, Dr. Nader Hashmi, he went and he visited him in Texas. And he told me that his fellow detainees, they call him Gandhi because he's teaching his fellow about peace, about Gandhi's philosophy for political justice. This is Badr. I am so proud of him.
How has this impacted your family, your community, your neighbors, your kids, both given how important he seems to be to your family, but also given, it seems, what a powerful impact he has on the people around him?
I will start talking about my kids, how they are running through a tough time since Badr detention. Like my younger twins, who are 5 years old, they keep asking about their father. Where is our father? Why he's not coming? Where he has been for a long time. We want him. We want to hug him. We are missing him so much. And my answer will be, like, he will come back soon to you. I try to delay telling the truth to my elder son until he overheard the conversation between me and the lawyers. And that moment was so touching moment that he came quietly and he came to hug me and then told me that, inshallah, my father will come soon. So seeing my son in a deep depression and that he's seeing a therapist because of this situation, I mean, it's hard for him to understand all the situation. All what he needs is his father, who is so attached to him. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. First of all, I'm sorry that this is a position that you've been forced
And
into.
I want to share also one more thing.
Please.
That his father almost got a heart attack after hearing the news about Badr detention. I mean, I'm really concerned about his safety. He's running through really tough time, and I hope that Badr will be released soon. I'm pretty optimistic that Wednesday will be the day when we all will celebrate the victory.
On one hand, you all, your family and your community has been made to feel so alone, but at the same time, it seems like there's been this great deal of community support for Badr and your family. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I receive a lot of support from the community, and they are so great people, starting with the dean of Georgetown University, and then Dr. Nader Hashmi, Professor Fida Adeli, and the Muslim community, and Imam Omar Sulaiman, who visited him in the detention center, and all groups of faculty and students who arranged protest, a vigil, and a letter campaign for him. So it was great to feel their support, to sense their pain for my children. That all give me a strength to keep fighting for justice.
I do want to thank you seriously for being able to share your emotions with us. I know this is one of the first times that you've spoken in such candid ways with the public in this way. And of course, we have our very warm and gracious audience here, but we also have so many people across the country, our neighbors, who would maybe be hearing you as well. So I'm wondering if you could speak to the people in this country. What would you like to share with them?
First, I would like to thank all American citizens who already reached out to me and showed their solidarity. It means a lot to me. And I would like I urge them to continue to speak out against this unlawful attack on free speech and political dissent. We all should stand against this academic repression. We all should fight for the scholar and student in the detention center. Speaking about Palestine is not a crime. And the First Amendment guarantees our right of freedom, the freedom of speech, and our voice are protected by law. So don't be silenced. Be the voice of the voiceless. Let all the world know that this country is a place where you can express your feeling and beliefs without fear. And I have message also. I have message for these doxing websites who are targeting us to make us feel afraid, but we will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will keep talking about the ongoing genocide in Gaza. We will be the voice of the voiceless. You will not break our spirit. We will not give up. We have the right to speak. We will continue speaking. We will continue speaking about the genocide in Gaza. We will continue exposing the ugly face of the Israeli occupation. And as always, free Palestine, free Badar Khan Suri. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Mapheze, for sharing your time with us and for sharing more about Badr with us as well. It's truly a treat to get to know him in his more intimate way.
I hope that you will interview him soon.
Absolutely, I agree. And of course, we all will be watching his case this week. His hearing is indeed on Wednesday. And once again, I just want to share our warm wishes to you, to your family, and to thank you again. Please give her a big round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Prem.
Did you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on notifications. For exclusive content and to support our independent, unfiltered journalism, head over to Zeteo.com. Your support matters.